Oh yes, you asked for the roast video and I am delivering, so you're welcome. Although my main girl Dale is not here for the roast, I have taken on the captain's hat and I am sailing the ship into Roast Town. Population, me. So thank you everyone for writing or answering my poll on Instagram about the versus bag versus roast. Okay, so I asked, give me 2 bags to compare where one is going to win and the other's going to get roasted. You followed the orders correctly and I've got a lot of bags to get through. But the only way that you'll be able to join in for next time is by following my Instagram account, which is theclosetbyconnor_. Go and follow that now. I'll give you some time and then we can get started. Okay, that's enough time. Let's get started. But firstly, if you are new here, my name is Connor and on my channel, I like to talk about all things luxury. So if that's something you're into, I'd love it if you could hit the subscribe button and the bell button so you're notified when I bring out new videos. And if you're returning, welcome back to my channel. So to start things off, funnily enough, Dale was the first person to give me 3 little bags to roast. If you're not familiar with Dale, she and her channel will be linked down below. So go and subscribe to it, follow her on Instagram, this, that, pussycat, and, you know, cross your T's, dot your I's. But she's first asked, Hermes Pickerton versus Gary. I could never roast Gary. Gary is, you know, my bird friend. No, Gary's an icon. Even Cassie Thorpe said Gary was an icon. So Pickerton, you can't compare. There's no competition. Team Gary. Dale has also asked the Hermes Evelyn versus the Hermes Bag. I'm gonna say the bag just because, like, you get a bit more, there's a bit more going on with that. It's like a little Kelly. It's like a budget Kelly. A poor man's Kelly. It's got, you know, it's got a bit more substance to it, where the Evelyn, I mean, really, the Evelyn's just like a gypsy bag with holes on it. Okay, so I feel like if you're getting an bag, you're kind of getting, you know, little clochette, little key dingly dangly scenario. You're getting a padlock, okay? It's adding up. Suddenly, we're justifying the cost. It's more substantial, so yeah, sorry Evelyn, you're not winning this one. And last from Dale, baguette versus baguette. She's referring to a normal traditional Fendi baguette versus my bread bag. Okay. Anytime carbohydrates are involved, it's always going to win. I can't roast the traditional baguette, but, you know, because I like that bag, but my bread bag trumps every other bag. So it's always, like, carbs for the win. Say less. Say less. Adam Lewski has asked, okay, Adam Lewski, getting married to the Jewish man and changing the last name on Instagram. Okay, I see you. Well, congratulations on getting married. But he's asked Prada Clio versus Bottega Sardine. Okay, the Prada Clio, let's not even call it a bag. It is like, I mean, dare I say, ballsack-esque? Like the the Bottega Sardine bag, that's cool. It's got a fish on the handle. I mean, like, you can't compete with that. But that Prada bag, even if we were just to roast it on its own, any scrotum-esque bag, it is not going to win, okay? We like scrotums where they belong, in between thighs. DMCMJ66, hello Debbie. She said Chanel mini rectangle versus Fendi baguette. Chanel mini rectangle. Is there even a competition? You're roasted. What are you? A rectangle, exactly. You're a rectangle with a chain. I mean, I think the Chanel rectangle, it's had its day. I feel like it's sailing off into the sunset. Maybe the seasonal ones, you know, but if I'm comparing a seasonal Chanel mini rectangle to a, like, seasonal Fendi baguette, the baguette always wins. The baguette is just, yeah, the baguette's probably up there with, like, one of the best handbags. Like, if you were to do a top, I don't know, 20 best handbags of all time, I feel like the baguette is gonna trump it. So, Chanel mini, you are roasted. Debbie's also asked Bottega Veneta Andiamo versus Louis Vuitton Dauphine Large. The giant one. Do you mean like the soft Dauphine? because if you mean the soft, squishy Dauphine, the Dauphine. Because, look, the Bottega Veneta Under Armour bag, it has grown on me. I love the little knot, little latch thing, but for a bag, I don't know. It's just, it's a bit boring. Okay, maybe if they brought out some more fun colours, but I feel like if you're comparing it to the Dauphine bag, the squishy one, like, you can squish it. Like, who doesn't want to go up to something and be like, blah, blah, blah? Like, yeah. The Under Armour bag, I just feel like is, like, it's very expensive and it is plain Jane. So, yeah, LV. Sorry, LV's winning this one. Christian Chase _ Fendi Peekaboo Medium versus YSL Medium Sac de Jour. YSL Sac de Jour. Again, lotting it in with the Bottega Under Armour bag. Boring! It is, like, again, not ugly bag, but it's, for how expensive it is a bit boring. A Peekaboo, there's so many variations of the Peekaboo. There's ones with jewels and there's ones with embroidery and they bring out different, like, the litany goes on. You name a memorable YSL Sac de Jour. Okay, I'll wait. Yeah, it didn't take you very long, did it? Because there are none. They are just like a vanilla ice cream, a white piece of paper. It's what you see is what you get. And yeah, they're, you know, for what they are, cool, but they're boring. Okay, they need to up the ante. Maybe YSL should look into some other colours other than like sand and desert and black and beige. Like, there are other colours on the rainbow, YSL, so we're not taking these earthy colours any longer. Raindrop Raina, my beautiful friend in Singapore, I'll have her channel linked down below. She's asked Loewe Puzzle versus the Hermes Lindy. Again, no competition. The Loewe Puzzle kicks the Lindy's little ass right all the way back to France because the puzzle is its own. Okay, it is unique. There is no other bag that looks like the Loewe Puzzle. The Lindy, it's got, I don't even know what's going on. It's got the little arms and, nah, Loewe Puzzle, sorry. Victoria from Accounting for Luxury, she's asked Chanel Wallet on Chain versus Prada Re-Edition 2005 Saffiano Bright Blue. Very specific, Victoria, that specific Prada Re-Edition, no other. I mean, okay, they're different bags, babe. Very different bags, but, I mean, the Prada Re-Edition, because it's bright blue, and you know, blue is my kryptonite. So, yeah, probably the Prada. I don't really have a horse in this race, to be honest, but yeah, I can't really... Why did you give me these two options? You're disqualified. Liam Lau _27, Goyard St. Louis tote versus Louis Vuitton Neverfull. Look, for different reasons, I can't roast one or the other because I like both, but the Neverfull is hands down the canvas that Louis Vuitton use is a lot more hardy, will wear better over time, and it's got a bit more grit to it and some structure. So for all intensive purposes of it being a workhorse bag, Louis Vuitton Neverfull wins. But I think the St. Louis tote is maybe more suited for like a day-to-day bag, not so much a workhorse bag, just because the canvas is like smooth, shiny. It'll, you know, lose its print over time if it's got some friction. But yeah, like they get compared a lot to each other because of the style of bag, but I think they're different, like they're used for different things. You know what I'm saying? But if there was a gun to my head, I guess the Louis Vuitton Neverfull, because, you know, she's got some grit to her and I like a bit of texture. I think we'll leave it at that. The Thick Titans, Louis Vuitton Speedy versus Louis Vuitton Alma. Definitely the Speedy. I am team Speedy. I think that, you know, the Boston bag sort of style, it's classic, it's timeless, it's practical. The Alma, it reminds, like, are we going bowling? Are we going 10-pin bowling? That's what I always think when I see them. Like, I don't think it's an ugly bag, but it's getting roasted because it's like, I don't know. I'm just Speedy. I'm biased because I have a Speedy up there, and Alma's, I just don't get the shape, but you know, each to their own with that one. Again, not an ugly bag, so I can't fully roast it, but I can turn the heat up on it because, you know, that's what we're here for. Oh, and Raindrop Rainer also asked Chanel Coco handle versus Gucci Jackie bag. Oh, I mean, again, Rainer, both hideous. Like, they're both getting roasted because I couldn't say a nice thing about either of them. They're both just not my cup of tea, so they're both getting roasted. Bryce and Sutton 2021, the Louis Vuitton Go 14 or the Chanel 19. Well, I mean, the Go 14, I don't mind that bag for what it is. Like, I feel like it's a more upscale Louis Vuitton twist bag because it's got the same sort of hardware on the front. I don't mind that bag. The Chanel 19, like, is that not done yet? Are people still buying those? I feel like there's so much going on, like, and we're roasting this bag, by the way, just in case it wasn't clear. They've got, I don't like the CC logo on the front of it. I never have. I've always thought it looks absolutely juvenile and just like an afterthought. Like, they were like, oh shit, we forgot to put a CC logo. Like, what are we gonna do? Oh, I know, we'll put a braided one on there. Like, again, who asked for that? Because I can't see anyone raising their hands saying, let's put a braided CC. So that's the first crime. Then a lot of them have like all three different hardwares. Like, they'll have like brushed gold, ruthenium, silver. Like, no, pick one, okay? And then, yeah, it's just a mismatch. It's like the orphanage of bags, basically. Like, all these things thrown into one. I've never seen the appeal behind it. Again, not a super ugly bag, but I've just never seen the appeal to it. So, roasted! NJSNE_ Nick J. Snell has entered the chat. He also has a YouTube channel down below, which is Living Life Loud with NJS. If I got that right, you're welcome, Nick. If I got it wrong, I can't be responsible for remembering all the words. But his channel definitely is linked down below. Oh, he's pulling out the big guns. I'm going to do brands. Mulberry versus MCM. Definitely Mulberry. I feel like they have a lot more like silhouettes out there of bags that I like. I don't like the MCM colouring. Like, you know, their, what would you call it? Like, is it like a burnt yellow, orangey colour? That is probably my least favourite colours. Like, no. It reminds me of, like, vomiting up Doritos. That's what that's like what I think of. Like, you know when you have Doritos in your mouth as a kid and you'd chew them up and then you'd like put your tongue out? That's what it reminds me of. But definitely Mulberry. Not even a competition. Mulberry wins that one. They've got a lot more things going for it. And then Longchamp or Coach. Nick, you've put these in there just to be spiteful. Definitely Longchamp. If Coach, like if there was a race, Coach would be so far behind that Longchamp would have had a third generation of families, okay? Nah, Longchamp wins. Coach, not interested. I don't even want to say the name. It's the Voldemort of my channel, so definitely Longchamp. And, yeah. Holly Grace Skerritt, a woman after my own heart. Woolies green bag, so like a shopping... One of those bags that you take to the grocery store, or the Chanel 22. Look, the Woolies bag, because at least it's going to last and it's practical. So, the Chanel 22 again. Why? Why? The only Chanel 22 I've seen that I like is the denim one, I think. But even then, it was like I was really trying. Like, I was looking for things to like. Yeah, I just don't understand the appeal behind it. But the Woolies bag, 100%. Chanel 22, you roasted, girlfriend. Fendi _ Alicious. Hello, Christian. He has asked, he's actually given me a few different options, and he actually messaged me after, and he goes, please don't be mean. Christian, do you even know me? I am an angel. First one, Bottega Veneta sardine bag. So a second time this has been compared versus the Lanvin Chat. Oh, it's Chat French for cat, I think it is. Cat handle range. Definitely the Bottega bag. I feel like where the Lanvin bag gets let down is that tacky ass hardware. Like, I like the cat handle. I think that's cool. But that plaque it's got on the front, it's giving Coach. It literally is giving Coach vibes. Like, why is that there? Why have they cheapened the bag with that? Absolutely disgraceful. Roasted. Hermes Constance versus Celine Triomphe versus Loewe Goya. A menage en trois. Okay, I know what you're into, Christian. Ooh, the Hermes Constance. Like, the Loewe Goya is vile, roasted. The Celine Triomphe, I don't mind, but you can't compare that to the Constance. There's no competition. Absolutely no. So the Constance wins, the rest roasted. This is so fun for me. I don't know if you guys are enjoying watching at home. For those of you playing at home, are you enjoying this? Because I am. Lauren, team with the theme, baguette versus baguette, just like Dale. Lauren, carbs, girlfriend, the bread is winning every single time. Luxury _ in reality has asked, Bulgari bag versus Louis Vuitton Rose de Vence. Babe, that's a perfume, isn't it? Oh no, it's a bag. No, it is a bag. So are you kind of talking about the Bulgari, like the equivalent that would look like the Rose de Vence bag? Because if that's what you're doing, I would say, I'd actually go with Bulgari. Bulgari? Whatever. You know what I mean. I think Bulgari have a lot more better range of like exotics. So they got the stingray, and they've got ostrich, they've got all these things going on. Both bags, I guess, they're not really my style. They're giving Hermes Kelly vibes because they're very like prim and proper. But yeah, I'm probably going to roast the Louis Vuitton Rose de Vence because, like, why are you a perfume and a bag? Who asked? Not me. And Luxury in Reality has also asked the Roe Hug versus Margot. Margot, is that what it is? Margox? I don't know. Neither. They can both roast themselves. They can get sauteed, thrown in a pan, and then that pan get chucked into a bushfire. Both are just boring. I don't like either of them. I refuse to give in to the Roe. If I'm going to die on that hill of hating the Roe, well, come to my funeral and celebrate. I don't like the Roe. Nah. Nah. It's never going to grow on me. Nah. No. The only thing I like about the Olsen twins is New York Minute, that movie, because that was a good one. But apart from that, I don't like the Roe. There, I said it. So there we have it, everyone. Let me know in the comments down below if you've enjoyed this bag versus bag roasted video, okay? Next time I do it on my Instagram story, join in, send me the ideas, and make sure that you're following my Instagram account because that's the only way you're going to be able to see the request. The Closet by Connor _ is my Instagram account. Also, hit the bell button and the notification button. Is that it? No, hit the bell button so you're notified when I bring out new videos, is what I meant to say. And consider subscribing if you have not already. And thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all very shortly in my next video.